Good morning. It is 7 a.m. July 8th. Finally, today is the day we're headed down to Illinois to close on Area 51 farm. Let's go. I'm so pumped. I am loaded up with a few things to work on this property. We got a weed eater in the back. We got cameras. We got mock scrape, ropes, everything to set up mock scrapes. We got a fishing pole. Check out the river, see if there's any fish in there. So we got a 6-hour drive down there. We're gonna close at 1 o'clock their time, and then we'll head over to the property and get some work done, and then drive back later tonight. So it's gonna be a long day, but there's nothing I'd rather be doing right now. I am so excited to get this process started. This will be the first video of the Area 51 farm, and it's going to be a very, very good time. So I'm going to go fill up, grab some breakfast, and then we're going to hit the road and get it done.
Let's go. We got the True Moo. Perfect travel drink.
All right, guys. We got the goods. If you are ever close to Porky's Party Place for breakfast, you got to stop in and get one of their sausage, egg, and cheese croissant sandwiches. They're homemade, and they're delicious. Plus, pairing it with the True Moo, can't beat it. Alright guys, we just did our second stop of the trip. Actually, it's our first stop. We got a black cherry vanilla thing. My truck AC is broken, so I'm just sweating like crazy. It's 85 degrees out already. Going down the highway at 73 miles an hour, windows down. It's pretty hot, but we got an hour and 30 minutes left till we get to the title company. We're gonna sign some papers as quick as possible, hop back in the truck, drive about 20 minutes to the property, and get to work and get to having some fun. I'm pumped.
Guys, we made it. I'm terribly hot. I'm gonna try to go inside. We're only 40 minutes early, so I'm gonna try to go inside and see if I can get this stuff done early. Let's go. We did it. We just closed. Property owner, let's go. I'm gonna go grab some lunch, and then we're gonna head to the property, and I'll show you guys that.
Hi, thanks for choosing Burger King where you roll. How may I help you today?
Can I get a number 2, just a sandwich?
You want cheese on that?
Yes, please.
All right, what else can I do for you today?
That's it.
$8.97 at your very first window.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Good grief, $8.97 for a fast food burger. What day are we living in? Or it says like a 28-minute drive to the property, so this is a really big town though, so if we need anything, I should probably run to a Walmart, but I just want to get to the property. I shouldn't need anything. Eventually I'm going to need more cameras, but
I doubt Walmart has the cameras I want, so probably won't do that today. But yeah, it'll be nice to have a big town when we come down here and stay. Grab all our groceries at.
Got 897. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
That's good. I'm all right, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
This is our spot. Right there. It's all ours. This shed right here is part of the property. Looks like I can hook up electric right there. I'll have to run it out. Semi-trailer's gonna go down there. We're gonna do some clearing. The lady that lives here now said it's full of trash. So, let's see if we can get in here. I don't know if we can get in here. Seems like this handle is broken. Yeah. She said I couldn't get in this door. Oh, but I can. Oh. A lot less than I thought it would be. Well, this is sweet. Now I'm rethinking my semi-trailer. Oh boy. Guys, we might be turning this into the camp instead. We'll see how that goes. All right, y'all. We're gonna just drive to the back of the property real quick. Getting some shade, eat some lunch. Oh, nice. Blind. I don't know whose that is. But this shed is sweet. I think I'm gonna sell my semi-trailer, to be honest with you guys. I didn't go inside that shed because the realtor was like, hey, that thing's full of trash. It is yours, but I really just didn't think about going inside. And it's got a super nice concrete floor, and it's right by the electric transformer. So I think we possibly will be selling the trailer and putting in some time and effort in that place, getting it mouse proof and stuff, and see what happens. Look at this woods. This is beautiful. We got big pines up in here. It's awesome. So pumped to be here. Welcome to Illinois. The farm's ours. I am so stoked. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back out of here or not. There's some turns that are pretty tight. And going the opposite way, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but I just kept going. We're almost to the back of my property now. It is looking good. Like, deer can bed anywhere in here. We got treetops down from the logging. All the grass is like probably 3 foot high, super thick. Trying to be somewhat quiet because I want to walk through and see if I bump any deer. I don't want to bump them from right here, but we got a couple cell cameras that we're going to get set up. Just wanted to talk a little bit about the process of this. I've been dreaming of buying my own piece of property for hunting whitetails for ever since I can remember. I mean, it's always been a dream, and I think it's a dream of most hunters. I mean, probably most men. Maybe not anymore, but you know, it's in our blood to own land and just have something of our own, work it, take care of it. So this is a dream come true, absolutely. And I don't know if I could have picked a better property to start out on. There's a few issues with it, like an easement running up the edge of it. But as a start-off property, I am just so happy. Not one bit of buyer's remorse. But yeah, the process was, I started land shopping probably 6 months ago. maybe 4 months ago, where I sold another property that I had and to get the down payment for this one. And so I started, I mean, I've been land shopping for years, but I started really seriously shopping because I knew that we had the funds now. And I went and looked at one property up north in northern Illinois, and it just wasn't right. I put an offer in on it, but I didn't really feel good about it. Like my offer reflected how I felt about it. I put it in really low. I didn't really want the property, but I was like, if I get it for this, it'll be worth it. So they turned my offer down, thank goodness. And I didn't have much good to say about it besides there was really big deer on it. But it wasn't like it was a WRP property, so I didn't have much control over it. And my wife said, like, you're not talking very good about this property. So we didn't get that property. And when I went up there, I had seen this property already, and I wanted to go check it out. So I was going to drive straight from that property up north. It's 4 hours up north. I drove 4 hours to get there. I was going to drive 4 hours down south to get to this property, and then I was going to drive 6 hours home. And I was just like, I can't do that. So I waited a week and called up the realtor. I was like, hey, can I meet this day? Came down here. It had already been under contract, but the guy backed out of the contract. He said it was for this easement reason. So I was like, hey, good for me. I took 10 steps into this property and was like, this is the property. Like, nothing bad to say about it. This is the property. So we walked around it, put an offer in on my way home, on my drive home. They accepted the next morning. And from there, that was, I think, in May sometime. And I just gave them all my information. A lot of people are like, a lot of people that don't know what it takes can look at this and say, must be nice, And I think we've all done that to a certain degree with certain things that we've seen. And it is nice. I'll say that. It's very nice. But it hasn't come easy. It's been, I had a full-time job since I was 14. Wasn't very good with my money, so I can't say that is the reason that I'm here today. But I've worked a full-time job for a long, long time. And then I've just had things fall into place. And it's not really my doing. It's just a big, big blessing from the Lord that things have fallen into place. And we've gotten good deals on some of the houses that we've bought, and then we've sold them for quite a bit more. So a lot of things have just worked out in our favor. And now here we are. We got this beautiful 53-acre property. And I am getting ready to eat lunch on the tailgate on my property for the first time. And looking out through just a thick mess, whitetail heaven. If you guys are getting ready to buy or thinking about buying, let me know. I can tell you what I've been through with it, and I also got a really good realtor down here that's crushing it. I bought it through Whitetail Properties, so if you want his information, let me know. I'll give you his number, and you can get it started for yourself down here in Southern Illinois, but I'm just stoked to be here. But I have a long, long drive home, so I should eat lunch and get to work, and I need to explore this property. I've literally been only around the perimeter. I haven't been anywhere in it, so I'm pumped. I'm so pumped. It's very hot, but it's shady in here. I'm just going to sweat it out. We're going to get it done. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe, and let's go hang some cameras. We got the weed eater strapped on. The Badlands pack. Time to go hang some cameras. Alright guys, we just found this perfect spot to do a mock scrape. I'm gonna hang it right off that branch. Trail camera back here on this tree. Should be money. while I'm here. I'm just gonna weed eat this out, hang a rope, move on to the next one. Alright, so I'm going to take one, wrap it around, zip it, put the other one through. Hopefully that holds it on good enough. I don't see why that wouldn't be perfect. We got some of this Tinks Power Scrape Mock Scrape starter. I'll probably just, don't know that I even need a scrape right now. Probably just scent on the rope. Dump it up there, let it trickle all the way down. Get a little bit around there on the ground. That should do the trick. Need to turn this camera a little bit. That should be good. I don't know why I forgot my saw. I really should have a saw in here. But that setup should be money. I'm gonna get pictures of giants probably tonight. All right, so this is a little meadow clearing that we got right here. We'll probably access it straight from over there, from that easement. And then, so we don't have to walk through the pot or anything, we'll probably set up in that big oak tree right there. It's got 2 trunks. Be a good spot to just sneak in and hop up. when we have the excavator here, we'll probably take these treetops and line them up along that edge so that I can walk up behind them and not have deer seeing me. If they're in the plot, I can sneak in here and set up. But we're gonna walk back to the river now. See what we see back there. Guys, this is so awesome. I just made it back to the river. There's two pretty big carp, 3 carp right here. I should have brought my fishing bow. But this river is beautiful. I've never seen the river. I forgot to come look at it when I looked at the property. But it's amazing. Let me show it to you. Look at that. Those are carp right there. The river's probably 30 foot wide. This is way better than I expected it to be. Those are pretty good sized fish right there. But I got big plans for this river. This slough goes back into there. I'm gonna dig it out with the excavator so that I can just kayak right up in here. Kayak up, put my kayak down, climb right up a big tree. I'm gonna put all this into bedding because it's super open. We're gonna drop trees like crazy. And hunt the downwind side of the bedding right on this slough. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so we saw all those carp. I did not bring carp fishing gear, but I did bring some fishing gear. We're gonna hit that river before we head home. Just see if anything bites. They're right on top, so I'm wondering if I can just pretty much hit them on the nose, if they'll bite what I got. We're rigged up for bass, so it's highly unlikely, but we gotta give it a try before we go. Who knows, there might be some bass in that river too. It's a long walk back there. Guys, this is crazy. Never seen a river like this. But I'm from up north. First time I came down here, there was a bunch of carp. Now there's quite a few gar just sitting on top of the water. Let's see if I can. Obviously, I'm running like bass gear, so I don't expect to catch anything. But maybe since they're on top, they'll hit. I would assume. I don't know anything about gar and carp fishing, but I assume with the gar being on top, maybe they'll hit something top water. I have no idea. But it'd be super sweet if they would. I had no idea what I was getting myself into on this river. But it seems like if I had the right tools, here's a gar right here, I could really do good in here. Oh, he took at it. Nice. He bit it. It's all tangled out. He just didn't commit. But let's see if I can drop it in here. Get him. He's right here on top. Oh yeah. You know what I didn't think about? This is these gar's teeth snapping my line. Let's see if I can get him up here. Guys, that's crazy. Look at that. That's so sick. Like, third cast on my farm in Illinois. I have no idea how I'm gonna get him off without hooking myself with him doing that. That's crazy. I really don't want to get hooked, you know? I don't got any pliers or anything. Let's see if I can use the edge of my boot. Yep. All right, going back in. Probably won't do much fishing because that's not very fun to get them off. But we got a 6-hour drive home tonight. I'm gonna do a couple more casts. Yes, I have a closed reel because I found it in a storage barn, but it is a Zebco, so I'm cool enough. I think it's time to go home. Long drive. Long day of work tomorrow. This was a good trip. We got trail cameras out. I feel good about it. You know what I need to do? I need to get back to the truck, call for some, or figure out what company I'm gonna do big rental equipment from to get in here and do food plots and stuff. So we probably should head out for sure. Man, I'd love to see another fish. I'm actually soaked, and it's not from the rain. It is so humid. This literally right here is the corner of the property. If I take 5 more steps that way, I'm off the property. So it's perfect that that slough is right there that I can dig out. Kayak right up this river, pop in that slough, and hunt deer right out of my kayak, basically. I'd love to be brave enough to jump in that river, because that would feel so good, but ain't no shot that I'm jumping in there. He's not coming anymore. All right, gonna call that a wrap. First Illinois trip was successful. Gotta go talk to the lady up front at the other house that's right beside my spot, and then make a couple phone calls for electricity and stuff and get out of here. Alright guys, we got the shower, we're all cleaned up, headed home, and I'm about 4.5 hours from home. I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. This last week has been awesome. We our subscribers went from like 92 to I think we're probably at 300 now. I haven't checked in the last day, but thanks so much for you guys that have subscribed in the last few days. It's awesome. It's fun to see the channel growing now. So please subscribe, like the video if you did like it, comment. Let me know if you guys want to buy a farm, if you're looking. I love talking about it, and I also know a couple good realtors, so let me know guys, and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.